Welcome back to the Daily Book Dose, your most potent daily powerful message from a must-read nonfiction classic. Today we're going to be talking about the 8th chapter in 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do, and today's chapter is going to be about taking calculated risks. So, mentally strong people, well, actually this is interesting. Because it's not something that they don't do, it's something that they do. So the title is actually, they don't fear taking calculated risks. Or, they're able to take calculated risks. Now, weak people, they take risks or they don't take risks, right? They take risks. I mean, one of the most interesting things about risk is, to know how far to push the envelope. And having the confidence that you're pushing it to the right degree, not too much and not too less. If it's too less, you're not reaching your potential. If it's too much, you're overstepping and you're going to fall off. So that's the issue with, taking risks. Like, it's easy to take unlimited risks, and it's just as easy to take no risk at all. It's where do you find the balance? And that's the thing that mentally strong people do. They can find that balance. So, the question then becomes, how do they find that balance, right? They got to educate themselves about the facts, right? You got to know what the risks are. You got to know what the potential rewards are. You got to educate yourself beforehand so that you can, make that decision. Push comes to shove. And most importantly, they got to identify the types of risks that are worthwhile taking. But, with all sorts of risk taking, there's emotional reactions and emotional inputs as well, right? So they got to be aware of that. And with risks, it's really to understand the risk and the reward. You got to bifurcate the emotion and the reality, right? And you got to be able to figure out what is the emotion pushing you, or where is the emotion pushing you, and where is the reality pushing you. And to be able to take a balanced risk, you got to balance both of these important aspects as well. Now, how you feel, whether you feel good or bad, and based on that, whether you want to take a risk or not, that's a recipe for disaster, right? So that's one thing that you definitely got to watch out for. The thing about risks is, by their very nature, they can cause you discomfort. I mean, they push you as well, right? I mean, that's the risk, right? Pushing the envelope. And it's wrong, and it's very short-sighted just to be able to think or say that, this risk is going to cause me discomfort and therefore I want to ignore it. That's not going to take us to where we want to go. But most importantly, after you do all the research, you find out the risks, the rewards, the emotion, the facts. And then you ignore the facts. You ignore the reality. And you don't take that calculated risk. That's the biggest disaster. Till next time, thank you.